Today, we are going to make ourselves a science experiment. We're going to create Frankenstein.
Give my creation life!
This is a very interesting meal. This is what they call a turducken.
Turducken. It's a chicken inside a duck inside a turkey.
We're not doing the whole animal. We're going to do our way. We're going to strictly use the breasts of each of these, and we're going to fill these with a ton of flavor. So stay tuned. This is going to be delicious. Let's get started on creating our Frankenstein monster. Our turducken. I have 2 turkey breasts. We are going to take a knife and we are going to split these. Now that we have our turkey breasts split, I'm going to take some plastic wrap, place it over top, and I'm just going to take a mallet and pound these down some. Alright, we have flattened out our turkey breasts. We are going to repeat the same process with our chicken breast next. We have now pounded out our chicken breast. Last, we're going to prepare our duck breast. Now, with our duck, we are not going to do the same as we did with the chicken and the turkey. Our duck we're going to leave whole, except we're going to change one bit. See the duck skin that's on the top of this? Well, being that this is going to be inside of our turducken, it's never going to render or get crisp. And it's not something that would be very pleasant to eat. So we're going to just simply remove the skin from these duck breasts. We now have our skin removed, which means we can start seasoning these meats and assembling. For our turducken, we are going to make ourselves a mofongo. Now, to make our mofongo, we have 3 plantains that I have peeled and I've cut up into chunks. I have some oil here. As you can see, it's hot. It's at 350 degrees. We are going to place these in the oil. We're going to let these cook about 8 minutes.
A few minutes later.
It's now time for us to take these out of the pot. We're going to put these into a bowl, let these cool down a little bit. We have our food processor. We're going to place these into our food processor. We're next going to take some olive oil. I'm going to take a 1/4 cup of olive oil. Now I'm going to add 6 garlic cloves. I have here 4 whole black garlic bulbs. Now you can buy these on Amazon. Next, I'm going to add what's called sofrito.
Of course it's not butter. It's sofrito.
I have about 3 tablespoons of sofrito. You can make this homemade. You can find recipes on the internet, or you can buy this in the store, but I would personally recommend homemade is 1,000 times better. After adding our sofrito, we are next going to take a tablespoon of Norma's Latin. Now we're going to simply take our lid, put it on top of our food processor here, and we're going to blend this up. This well blended, we're going to scoop this out, put this to the side. For our spinach filling that we are going to add to our turducken, I have 1 pound of mushrooms that are sliced and have been cleaned. I have 1 onion that I've diced up, chopped up. I have 6 garlic cloves. Okay, we're also going to add a 1/4 cup of olive oil. And we're going to take our lid. We're going to mix this all up real well. Alright, our mushroom mixture is well blended. We're going to take this out of here and we're going to move this over to a frying pan to fry this up. I have our frying pan on the stove top. We've turned up our heat to a good medium-high heat. We are going to cook our mushroom, garlic, and onion mixture for quite some time. We want to try to get out as much moisture as possible. So we're going to keep cooking this, stirring it from time to time, and then we will be back when these are done. We have let our mushroom mixture cook. This has been going for roughly about 50 minutes to an hour. We started out on a medium-high heat and we lowered it down to medium heat. And as you can see, this has greatly reduced. So we are going to take this, put this to the side. For the first turducken, I have our turkey breast, and I'm going to grab some of our SPG seasoning.
Delicious, so delicious.
We're going to season both sides. With our SPG applied, we're now going to begin the next part. We're going to take some fresh spinach. After putting the fresh spinach, we're going to take some of our mushrooms that we've cooked down. After placing our mushrooms with the spinach, we're going to take one of our chicken breasts. We're going to season our chicken breasts with some poultry seasoning. Again, we're going to do both sides. Next, we're going to take a little bit of our plantains that we cooked up. Now, we're going to take one of our duck breasts. We're going to take some herbs de Provence. We are next going to try to put this monster together. I'm going to take our plastic wrap. I'm going to try to bring this up tight. We are now going to take this and place this in our freezer to allow this to hold its shape. Our second turducken, we're going to season up quite differently. For this, I'm going to take some of our apple spice barbecue.
Eat me every day to keep the doctor away.
We're going to season this turkey breast on both sides. We are next going to take some fresh spinach once again. Now we are going to take our cooked down mushrooms and garlic and onion. All right. Now I'm going to take our chicken breast. I'm going to season this chicken breast with our Fire in Nashville. Go do both sides. Next, we are going to take our plantains that we cooked down. After adding our plantains, we are now going to take our duck breast. Now our duck breast, I am going to season with our blueberry black garlic espresso. Finally, we're going to try to wrap this monster up. Now that we have this monster all wrapped up, we're going to do the same as the first one. We're going to place this in our freezer to let this firm up to keep shape. Our turducken has been in the freezer overnight and is now frozen solid. And we'll be able to hold its shape for us to continue on. I have made myself a bacon lattice. I am using some turkey bacon here for our first turducken. We've laid it down on our tray here. We are going to simply take some plastic wrap with this bacon. We are going to roll this over. Now that we've rolled this all over, I took the plastic wrap back off. We're next going to throw some string on this to keep everything in place. I've now tied our first turducken. My tying skills are horrendous, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, dear, I can't tie a knot.
But it will do. We are going to place this to the side as we prepare our second turducken. Okay, I've done the same exact thing with our second turducken as our first, except this time we have used pork bacon instead of turkey bacon. Now, we're going to place this into a preheated 325 degree oven. We're going to let this cook for 1 hour inside of that oven. Then we're going to place a thermometer inside.
1 hour later.
Taking my turducken out when they have reached 150 degrees internal. I'm going to take some pure maple syrup and pour that right on top of our turduckens to give this bacon a nice little glaze. I'll put them back in our oven to let them continue cooking until it reaches 160, and we'll pull it out and let it continue cooking until it reaches 165 out of the oven. Both of our turduckens are done. Frankenstein and Frankenstein's bride. Have both sat and rested. They've reached 165 degrees. We're going to cut off the string and cut into these and see how they look. Our dinner is complete. These turduckens are done. We've made ourselves up some roasted onions with a little bit of thyme and rosemary and salt. Then we made ourselves some gravy out of the juices by adding a little chicken stock and cornstarch. And finally, we have ourselves some smoked butternut squash. This is going to be one absolutely amazing meal. This is going to be so delicious. We thank you guys for joining us as always here at Tntspices. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you know when we have new videos. And in the meantime, to each and every one of you, God bless.